And it's Nikolai Novikov, or Novikov, depending on whether you're in Belarus or Russia, who is coming out for 200 kilos. Now, this is a 10-kilo increase to take him to 365. Pretty big increase, this one. Good clean. Well, I thought for a moment, Randy, he was going to be strong enough just to chuck that bar overhead. But it's the jerk which found him out.
Yeah, he might have been hoping that, too, with that quick set on that jerk.
The clean was great.
Yeah, but no cigar. Let's see what goes wrong on this jerk.
190 to 200. It is a big increase.
Boom, pulls, racks get under it easily, easy clean. Doesn't waste a lot of time getting set for the jerk. Punches it up. Now, wasn't able to push his hand through. You know, the bar is still out front, and it comes crashing down. And is he going to be following himself?
Well, he might be, because just having a look over, Enikin on 201, Gevorgyan on 201 for France and Armenia respectively, looking down the board. A cutoff of Russia on 202. Yufkin hasn't moved. He stayed on 205 as his opener all the way. And yeah, it is Novikov who's in the unenvious position of having to follow himself. And it will be his third and last attempt. That said, 365 would put him in the lead ahead of quite a few, like of Moshik and Baranai, who've got 356, 355. And of course, we talk about the two Russians, but it's that bronze medal as well. You know, that's where we think Enikin playing catch-up is after. And people like Novikov really want to get the kilos on the bar in case Enikin runs into trouble. Just hope the French haven't been a little bit over-ambitious for that first clean and jerk. It is his forte, but that's... You don't want one of those situations where they're all going after it, if only. So, Belarus represented well in the afternoon competition in the women's 69-kilo class by a very promising newcomer. This man, bronze medalist a year ago. Just about still and stationary. Now, 3 white lights.
I'll tell you, he was sweating bullets in that. That lift went from going to looking like it was easy, and then it switched to, is he going to manage to save this, which he did, and he paid a price for this. Watch what's going to happen on the jerk. Easy clean, gonna punch this thing up, looks like he's got it, he's fighting, and now, all of a sudden, it's like, where did this effort come from?
But I tell you what, Randy, 365, that would probably, if Mr. Enikin has read the script, not going to be enough for the Belarus lifter to get a bronze medal like he did last year. Enikin coming in 201 to open up. So this for 366 to take the overall lead and, of course, lead in the clean and jerk. The Frenchman from Bordeaux. Got to make it. Had to put quite a lot of effort into the clean, but he's got the lead, 201 and 366. And now you just start looking at who's got a lift left here, because that's where it's relevant. Moshik technically, but we don't think he's going to come out. Gevorgyan's got a couple, and he's on stage as you watch this to take his second attempt. Now Gevorgyan, you can see 366. He weighed in at 84.37. Enikin at 84.74. The Frenchman is heavier, so this would be equal on kilos, 366, but Gevorgyan would take the lead. And it's Gevorgyan and Enikin who are arguably vying for this bronze medal at the moment.
I think he got an elbow touch too on that left arm.
And advantage Enikin.
Yeah, you know, Enikin, I got to tell you, I think he was looking pretty good. Might come down to what he can stand up with. You know, how much weight he can stand up. I think he looks like he can pull in a big weight. Looks like he can jerk a big weight. Watch that left elbow. Let's see if you can see it there. Maybe he got both.
I think Enikin would have had 205 in his mind as the sort of kilo edge that he'd need as Baranai comes out. Now, Baranai is 355, so he's like 11 kilos behind Enikin at the moment. This is a 6 kilo increase, but it is his last attempt. So he cannot overtake the Frenchman in the overall standings. But 84.44 is his body weight, which means he could go into the lead in the clean and jerk. So he's looking for perhaps a consolation medal in the clean and jerk. Got to make this though. Well done. Oh, feet have got to be straight and in line.
Relief. Boy, he worked out. Good left.
Terrific effort. The Hungarian makes it and goes into first place in the clean and jerk.
The crowd shows its appreciation. They know he worked for that success.
361, Novikov of Belarus ahead of him on 365. Enikin ahead of Novikov on 366. Neither Russian has played a card. And the two Russians basically are waiting for everybody else to lift out before they come in. I think Enikin, though...
Yeah, I don't think Enikin will be done.
No, I think Enikin's going to... What he's going to do is try and see off the rest and then keep one back in the locker. You know, because then he can go for glory maybe on the clean and jerk. Who knows? And you never know when you've got two guys from the same country fighting each other. Sometimes it goes awry. This is Gevorgyan now. Last attempt. 201.
Well, I was waiting to see if it'd fall the way. His lifting belt was coming off, you know, really at the beginning of the lift. I was wondering if that was distracting him. It's loosening up. Well, we're about to see one of the Russians come out.
So it's going to be the man who led at the halfway stage, Apti Arkadov, one of a family of 7 from Urus-Matin in Chechnya. His dad, Khamsat, his coach back home. So I guess everybody will be watching this on television in Grozny. So this to maintain the #1 spot. Big split, but it's a good split. And to be honest, I never really had any doubt that he was going to get this 202. That's just a kilo ahead of what he did in the Junior World Championships when he took the title last year in Sofia. So a pretty straightforward start here, Randy.
Yeah, very methodical here. You know, he's got to keep his focus, as you mentioned. Big crowd, he's got a teammate. They're dueling with each other. Can't afford misses. Nice lift.
And I tell you what, he's total up 375. This competition was won last year by Pogosyan of Armenia with 369. And now Akadov's main rival, his Russian teammate Yufkin, coming in on 2:03. Now remember, Yufkin was down by 3 kilos at the halfway stage. So Akadov has just lifted 2:02, and this is to narrow Akadov's advantage to 2 kilos. But it's more importantly to get Yufkin on the board. Very good clean, very straightforward. And he and David Riggott have played a little safe there. Absolutely no problem with that, Randy, but just the one observation I'd make. Originally he had posted 2:05 as his opener, but I think they just adjusted to make sure that nothing silly happened.
Yeah, just to be conservative. Another very impressive lift. I don't think the real fireworks have started.
I mean, Yufkin made 2:08 in Antalya in the World Championships.
Very fast feet, excuse me, very fast feet on this jerk.
So in the overall situation, Akadov with 375 from Yufkin on 373. Enekin has won the battle of the rest on 366. And he's got the overall bronze.
Coming out for 2:04.
Yeah. And what he's doing is he's really playing for that clean and jerk gold medal. So this is to take him in the lead in the clean and jerk. The extra 3 kilos here would take him to 269, and he'd still be 4 kilos then behind Yufkin, who's in the silver medal position at the moment. But he's focused on the clean and jerk. He wants the clean and jerk. He wants to take that away from the Russians. "15 seconds. 10. Drives up. That's a better clean than the first one. And that is very strong overhead. And the new leader in the clean and jerk is the Frenchman, Benjamin Enekin. Very good game on.
Absolutely. Well, that was a good-looking attempt. I mean, he's got more gas in the tank, you'd think. You know, this guy's going to be a surprise. We started to notice him a couple of years ago that he could uncork a big clean and jerk. And he just might do this time. Very shallow, narrow split in his jerk, but he's got a very powerful jerk. As I say, my feeling is it might come down to what he can stand up with, because looks like he can pull in a big weight. It looks like he can jerk a big weight.
And the 14th nation to achieve a medal at the European Championships.
David Riggott really scrutinizing things over there. And the French coaches, you know, taking a look. I got to tell you, I'd have a lot of confidence if I had David Riggott in my corner. I had to pick the right weight. I'd also be scared about missing it if you were my coach.
Bar going to 2:07 now for Akadov, who is now in the situation, Randy, where I think Akadov is now looking to try and put these extra kilos on to really turn the screw on Yufkin.
Yeah.
This is the one where he's trying to actually close the door.
Yeah, see you later, guy, right?
Yeah. So 5 kilo increase to take him to 380. 380, well, it's a while since we've seen that sort of total in the European Championships. You've got to go back to 2004. Is it Ince of Turkey who won with that total? But this is only his second attempt. Walking about a bit, but he's steady now, and that will get 3 white lights, surely. Indeed it does. And that 2:07. Just having a look at that, he is 18 years of age, which puts him in the junior ranks. Now, they've said new record, but on my own list, clean and jerk, I had 2:11 for Asyan Pidea from Albania, so quite sure what record that was.
Staggering around a little bit as he's recovering on this jerk, but look at this. Look at that right foot. Saves it. I don't think it was ever seriously in doubt.
Actually, I do know what it is. I'm being really ridiculous. It's a new total junior European record. He's taking it away from Vadsim Straltsov, who had 375. So that's the first record of the championships. And now 2:08. He's never been here before on a competition stage. This is trying to lift through the clouds into new blue sky. Benjamin Enik doing what he has to get back into the lead in the clean and jerk. Come on, stand up. Yes. One more big effort. Strong. Come on, get that. Yes, yes, yes. And Enekin, 3 out of 3 and 2:08. What a terrific sequence. Well, you said, Randy, right at the beginning of the evening, this man has got a big clean and jerk, and he's got a personal best, and he's back in the lead in the clean and jerk.
You know, it looked like he could do more. You know, a little showmanship at the end, did the foot up, did the Pio Dimas look from side to side thing. There's the bounce. You know, I told you concerned about what he could stand up with. He stood up with this, and now he's going to jerk it.
Well, that should put a few tickets on the sales there.
Yeah, look at that jerk. What a strong jerk. This was a great left.
Yeah, he's taking himself to 373, and but for the fact that he's slightly heavier than Yufkin, he'd be in the silver medal position. But as he is, he's consolidated bronze. He's finished on 373. And that's 5 out of 6 for Enekin. And now we come to the final pages. And this is Yufkin after his teammate. 7 kilo increase. Great clean. New leader. Straight into the lead, 380 kilos apiece. Lighter body weight, and Alexei Yufkin levels it up with Apti Akadov. Game on, Russia versus Russia, 1 attempt apiece.
Yeah. 210 kilos, you know, coming up. And we got these guys really dueling out big weights. We're seeing PR performances. We're seeing a packed house.
And just reflecting on what you've said quite a few times already over the past days, European Championships, very, very important, but stepping stones towards the Olympic Games. The Europeans within touching distance of those Asian good numbers. 2:17 is the European clean and jerk record. 2:18 from Zhang Yong is the clean and jerk world record, which was set back in 1998 in Ramat Gan in Israel. Stood for an awful long time. But you know, we're at 2:11 now. I'm not suggesting we're going for records tonight, but we are close.
Big weights. 212. Woo.
212.
Well, if our colleague Mark Huster is watching, can hear us at this moment. Well, I know he's watching. If he can hear us, we're getting in the range of weights that you've lifted.
Well, he lifted 210 in Riza. He lifted 215 in La Coruña.
Yep, exactly.
1999.
Yep.
And it's Akadov to play his ace first. So 212 for Akadov. Now this is a 5 kilo increase. Remember, he's the heavy guy. This would take him to 385. So Apti Akadov, just 18 years of age. The junior world champion. Already a new record. This would be another one. And can he do it? Can he hold it? The down signal comes. And 2-1, but 2-1 unless the jury are unhappy. That gives him the new European clean and jerk junior record and another total improvement at the junior level. So he goes to 385. 212, the new clean and jerk junior European record.
I think Yufkin's saying, well, that's nice, but you know what? It's time to put some weight on the bar.
Well, you see, he's on 210, but he only needs the 5 kilos because he's got the body weight. You see,
it's gone for 215.
So that's 5 kilos up on what he had, which was 210. And it's like this. And Yufkin comes on the stage. If he lifts it, he is the champion. If he misses, Akadov takes the title. Akadov backstage, watching the television. Yufkin on stage, focusing on the bar. The junior world champion backstage. The world silver medalist and former European champion on stage. Is it going to be Yufkin's second European title? Or is it going to be Akadov's first championship at senior European level? 15 seconds, locking on. Is it Alexei or is it Apti? Rigot studies. Stands up. It's Alexei Yufkin who takes the European Championship. The last lift, Apti Akadov will have to settle for silver, and Benjamin Hennequin takes the bronze for France. It's a 1-2 for Russia. Alexei Yufkin from Saransk defeats his teammate Apti Akadov from Uruzmatan near Grozny. And Benjamin Hennequin from just outside Bordeaux gets his first major senior European. There is Apti, drained, disappointed, but 18. Yufkin, though, had what it took, asked and answered.
Big left, couldn't ask for a better finish.
2 kilos short of the European senior record, just 3 short of the world record. But it wasn't about records, it was about winning the title. And Alexei Yufkin becomes European champion for the second time, last time in Bucharest in 2009. In 2009, he did 369 and made 4 out of 6. He finishes today with 385. And just looking down the all-time list, 385, it's not the biggest total, but it's right up there with some of the best overall performances. We've got to go back to Giorgio Azanidze of Georgia 11 years ago, who totaled 390.
It's a big clean and jerk. I mean, bodyweight class was slightly different, I think. I think it was 83, but it did make me think of Mark Huster and La Coruña.
Yeah, you've got to think of Mark Huster, you've got to think of Zlatan Vanev in Loutraki, 215, and that's the 3rd time that 215 has been achieved in the European Clean and Jerk.
I forgot about that in Loutraki. Yeah, it's a big weight. This is a big weight for this bodyweight class.
And there you've got the clean and jerk results there. Just to reiterate, Yufkin the gold, Akadov the silver, Hennequin the bronze medal, ahead of Baranai and Novikov and Music, and the overall championship going to Russia. So Russia beginning to pile up the medals now and close on Turkey. Turkey, who had 12 golds, 5 silvers and 7 bronze. The Russians, well, they had 8 gold medals. They've taken all 3 here, so they are now just 1 gold medal behind Turkey in the